Hey everybody, this is Jesse Green, and I want to welcome you to my very new podcast called Jesse Green Live. We're going to be discussing different topics, things about my life, people I've met along the way, because I've been around for almost 73 trips around the sun, so I got a lot to talk about. I can't think of a better person to start off my podcast with than my good friend, fellow actor, Russell Sage Patrick.
Thank you for having me on, Jesse. I greatly appreciate having me on your very first podcast.
You're my very first guest.
It's pretty awesome.
That's because three other people backed out, and you were.
Hey, well, at least I was on the list.
You were available. That's right. You were fourth on the list, so that's not bad. When you look at, I had a whole list of like 200 people, and you were number 4.
Well, hey,
so that's not bad.
I'm just glad I could be here.
That's not bad, Russell. You know.
No, actually, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Russell and I have been in I don't know how many different movies.
Holy cow! It's six, 7, something like that. I mean, it's getting close to 10.
It's getting there.
Yeah. So we've got so many different things. We're still waiting for some of those films to actually come out.
Yes, we are. We're waiting for like 4 of them, I think.
Yeah. So let me think here, Gabe. We've got Losing Control.
Losing Control.
Yes. And of course,
Heavy Duty Man.
Heavy Duty Man is coming out. Oh, that's going to be a wicked film. You get a chance to see that one.
Serious
Profession. And
Talons of the Phoenix.
Actually, I got to give you an update on Talons of the Phoenix.
Here we go. You're hearing it first here on Jesse Green Live.
Mm-hmm. It's a World War II action film, and it is premiering November 16th for a small showing, and it's basically for the people that were involved with the film, but it's going to be premiering later on after that, after a few runs at the festivals and so on and so forth, because we can't have a general audience showing if we're going to go to festivals. So the showing that we're having is just for those that have been involved and their families. So
where would that be at?
I don't know if I can say Gettysburg.
Be determined.
Yeah, well, actually, Gettysburg.
Oh, Gettysburg.
Yeah,
that's cool.
So
that's cool. That's a nice theater up there.
It's a
nice theater.
It's going to be really nice. So, yeah, Ruski.
Yeah, that's a nice theater. Okay, well, we can almost take that one off the list.
Yeah.
Good. That'll be exciting to see. That was a pretty high budget movie for an independent movie.
Yeah, it was really for an independent film. It was high budget. I mean, you got to consider also that we had close to 100 actors on and off set as we were filming. So that was one of the big things. So, and then of course, being World War II, the amount of money that we had to spend for, costumes, equipment, so on and so forth. So,
I was amazed when I showed up for the. I was involved 2 days in that shoot, and the little central control.
Oh yeah.
When you walked in there, the amount of costumes that World War II costumes that were in there. Mm-hmm. I got to play 2 roles in that movie. I played an English prisoner of war and a Russian
worker.
Yep. Slave camp worker. I guess.
Yeah. That's pretty much what it was.
So I was lucky I got to play 2. So I look a little bit different, but. Man, I'm glad that's coming out.
Oh yeah, it works real good. So I'm really looking forward to that one.
Good. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that. So you heard it first on the Jesse Green Live. Thank you. I was about ready to say Russell Sage Patrick Live, and then I realized no. This is my show.
It's your show,
This
bro.
is my show.
It's your show, brother.
This is my show.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I guess with you in here, we need to talk about a movie that I think we both agree might be our signature movie down the road. Anna Key.
Whew. That is an extreme film.
What a movie. What an emotional
roller coaster ride.
Roller coaster ride.
Yeah, absolutely.
I play the Abigail Hendricks plays Anna Key. I play Danny, who is not to give a lot away, but maybe her love interest in the movie. Grover is my Gulf War buddy who owns a bar, and I travel into town to see Grover, and Anna Key is there. He's always wanted to be Danny. So, if he starts talking like Danny, that's why he's always wanted to be Danny and wanted me to be Grover. But I travel into town and meet Anna Key, and all hell breaks loose at that point. What did you say? She's
oh yeah, okay, yeah. It says, damn it, me, you would put me on the spot with that.
Okay, when you think of it, say
oh. That girl is an angel, is a devil in an angel's body. Yep.
Yep, and she is. She really Anna Key is, like I said, it's an emotional roller coaster, and it was the first movie that I feel that I really got to act in.
I thought, man, I thought your performance was it was really up there.
Thank you.
So yeah,
I owe a lot of that to Abigail, because I was in the hiring process of picking her out to play Anna Key, and I knew the first time I saw her that how good she was, and I told her, I said, you're going to have to work with me, or I'm going to look like crap next to you in these scenes. And oh man, we probably spent at least 20 hours on Zoom calls.
Probably.
Going through the scenes and the emotions and all that. And I think it turned out good. I think people are going to enjoy the movie. And it's an intricately
complicated love story.
Right. We won't give anything away about it. I already told you Abigail and I are friends, but that's all we can tell you. But I got an exciting announcement for you. We're going to be doing just a special, not even a full show, but just a special blip on November 13th, Monday, November 13th. That happens to be the 4th anniversary of Key 13 Productions, who made Anna Key. We're going to be releasing worldwide, first time, here on JesseGreenLIVE, the trailer for Anna Key. I'll post on Facebook the exact time when it'll be available to watch, but it's a hell of a trailer. It kind of tells you the whole story, but doesn't tell you anything.
It shows you everything, but doesn't show you anything.
Yeah.
So
and then Anna Key, which is like that close to being completed. We're hoping to put it in the festival circuit, because it has already won, just the screenplay has already won 18 awards for best screenplay and 2 honorable mentions.
Yep.
Out of 20, it was 20
entries, 20 awards.
Entries, 20 awards. And I said from the beginning that when I first read the script, I thought the script was that good.
Yeah.
That if and Abigail and I discussed it, that if we could translate what we had going between on Zoom onto the screen, it was going to be a good movie.
Absolutely.
And I'm not patting myself on the back, but
you did it.
I think we did.
Yep, I think you did it.
But in the movie business, there's an old saying that there's 3 movies that get made: the one that gets written, the one that gets shot, and the one that gets edited.
Yep.
And so even though the script was great, the acting was top-notch, we were, I wouldn't say concerned about the editing, but hoping that the editing would keep up with everything else. And I can tell you, I've seen both of us have seen the almost the final cut of Anna Key, and it is good.
Almost there.
Yeah, it's like that close. Now, the problem for everybody out there, we're going to release the trailer on November 13th. When you'll be able to see the movie, not sure about that, because we want to put that through the festival circuit and hopefully win some awards. I just want to win one Best Actor award. That's all I want. Just one Best Actor award, just to validate what I've done for the last 6 years, and to kind of rub it into some people's faces and go, you know what, I can act. And and Russell knows this. We've talked a lot. I had questions before Anna Key because I was in a lot of low budget horror movies. I was always the serial killer or the strange uncle,
the guy who wrapped his fingers around your neck, and
the nasty guy. And I can tell you in all honesty, I'm not sure it takes a whole lot of acting to work in some of these independent horror movies.
Yeah.
It's just the nature of the beast. And so when I got the opportunity to work on Anna Key, I jumped right at it. And tell you a little tidbit about it. Matt Anderson and Amanda Megan wrote the movie. Matt, I guess, started the original screenplay, and he met me probably 3 years ago now, and told me that he basically molded Danny into me. And so the challenge for me on that was, can I go into a movie and act as me? But Danny was a little bit different to me. He's a little zen that I'm not.
He's not the big hothead like you are.
Yeah, he's not. He doesn't get real excited about things. Right. So that was a little bit different. But the traveler, just happy-go-lucky, the
man about town,
gets hooked up with a young girl.
Mm-hmm. Don't forget now.
Oh, that's right.
She comes after you.
Yeah, exactly. She pursues me, and I stand my ground for 10 seconds. No, longer than that. But hey, I'm a guy. But it's even though there's an age difference, they're supposed to be like.
Let them find out when they see it.
Okay, yeah.
Let them find out when they see it.
Well, if you see a picture of me, if you know me, and you see a picture of Abigail, you kind of get the idea. There's a couple years between us.
Just a few.
I think she's 54 now, isn't she? She's close.
She's going to kick your butt, man. She's going to kick your butt.
She'll be 54 in like 30 years.
about 30 years from now.
Actually, she's 25 now.
Oh, that's
she just
right.
Had a birthday.
Yeah, she just had a birthday.
So
that's
happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Abigail. Yeah, absolutely.
Just had a birthday. Yeah. So that's coming up. It'll be kind of a special show because November 13th is the 4-year anniversary. Of Key 13 Productions. I guess it's Productions, movie company.
Yeah,
Productions.
Key 13 Films. Yeah.
And it'll be it won't be a full show. I'll probably just come on and talk about Anna Key for a little bit and then show the trailer. But it will be the worldwide premiere of the Anna Key trailer, November 13th. The exact time that it's going to be released, I'll be posting that on Facebook.
Okay.
But excited to get the trailer out there so everybody can, because we've been talking about this for a long time. It was a long production because of
we had that little hiatus.
Yeah, you have to, and in this area people don't realize, but when you shoot movies and there's outside scenes, you have to make sure you only have a window to shoot during summer where the leaves start to change.
Yeah.
And then you have to wait until April.
If you don't finish up your outside scenes.
You got to wait until April because, you can't have me walking into the bar and everyth's green, and when I walk out of the bar,
it's orange and yellows.
Yeah, it's fall, so we had to take a little hiatus there.
You really shouldn't hang out at bars that long, dude.
I know. Hey, free beer.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Free margaritas and girls in bikinis.
Man, you drink me out of business,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Damn.
But we shot it, for anybody local, we shot our bar scenes at Rainbow Road down in...
Great place.
Perry...
it's just off 340 at the West Virginia state line.
Just south of, I forget the name of the little town there, but just south of Charlestown. I've actually shot, and you've shot 2 movies
Yeah,
there.
I've
actually shot 4 movies there. I shot the movie, everybody in Hagerstown will remember this, Sweet Dreams. Then that was a major...
Yeah, major motion picture.
Major motion picture, Ed Harris, Jessica Lange.
Yep.
Back in 85, 86?
Somewhere, I know it was back
Something
in
like
the
that.
mid-'80s.
Yeah. And I had just got back from California and went and stood in line. They needed extras, and they asked if I had any special talent. I'd never acted before. So I just put down that I was a bartender because I figured if it's a story about Patsy Cline, there's got to be a bar scene in it somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
And they basically called me in. It wasn't really an interview. It was just to talk to me. And I became the bartender at Rainbow Road.
Yep.
And real quick, thought about that. There's a scene where Ed Harris is standing at the bar. Just so when you watch the movie, you'll pick this up. Ed Harris is standing at the bar, and Jessica Lange walks up to him and says, 7 and 7. And he looks at her, and she goes, you wanted to buy me a drink last weekend. I'll take a 7 and 7. And Ed's line was supposed to be, give me a 7 and 7. And Ed was, both of them were cool. Jessica is just shy.
Well, yeah.
Is just shy. If you talk to her, she'll talk to you. But Ed is just like you and I, you know. And so they rehearsed it, and Ed looked over at me and said, I'm going to take care of you. So now the line in the movie is, Jesse, 7 and 7. So, my name was out there, and I look a whole lot different because that was in 85. That was 15, 23.
Don't do the math.
I know.
Don't do the math.
Long time ago.
Don't do the math.
Long time ago. And I had to, of course, it wasn't much to shave back then, but I had to be clean shaven and short haircut. And so I looked like I was in the 50s.
You looked very presentable.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that, but I looked different. And, but yeah, you can still go down to Rainbow Road this day, and they got all kinds of pictures and stuff all over the place.
You know, Sweet Dreams is all over the place down there because that was the actual place where all of this took place.
She had
back in
there.
the day.
She had played there back in the day.
Absolutely,
and
big draw.
So what was funny is when I got back into acting in movies, which was 10 years ago, 8 years ago, something like that. Yeah. And I joined IMDb. I wanted to put Sweet Dreams in, and I put it in, and it was like 85 or 86 when it came out. Well, I got a notice from IMDb. Are we talking about the same guy? You know, there's 35 years here between movies.
Yeah.
And what's funny is I used to tell people locally, because from being a bartender in the bar, I knew a reporter for the local newspaper. So I had decided to buy a bar out in Robinwood Plaza. I named it Jesse's Place. Well, I called her and said, hey, I got a story for you.
I've heard stories.
Oh, maybe I ought to do just one podcast on. No, I can't. I can't.
No, don't do that.
I have to change so many names to protect the innocent. Well, I don't know. There were a lot of innocents, but all I can tell you about what went on back then is I would not try any of that now. And you know why? Cell phones. Back then, if you weren't there, it never happened.
It never happened.
Yeah. But I told her, I said, hey, I got a story for you, because I was I was actually a bartender in California before I moved back here. And but I told her, I said, man, I was a bartender in the movie and decided I wanted to own the bar. It really wasn't exactly true, but it got me a story in the paper.
Well, sure, heck yeah.
Some of my lies are true.
Well, You know, they're only lies if somebody says it ain't true.
You got to embellish stuff.
Oh, yeah,
you know, because if not, real life gets a little boring.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
To,
yeah. It's just kind of makes you wonder how many people have got jobs out there because they lied on their applications or, you know, their resumes. You know who you are.
How'd you know I did that?
You know who you are.
How'd you know I did that?
Because a lot of people do it.
Well, I tell you why I do it, because I'm like 12 credits short of having a bachelor's degree, okay? And I've been self-employed basically all my life, which I don't need a bachelor's degree to be self-employed.
True.
And I always wanted to go back and get it just to get the bachelor's degree.
Never too late.
And then it got to a point where, no, I'm not going to do it because I'm not sure. Depending on what path you take in life, I'm not sure you need a bachelor's degree.
Well, see, here's the thing. I kind of feel that one of these days, you heard of this thing called the wild hair?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, I got a feeling that one of these days a wild hair is going to grow, and you're going to go like, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to do it. And you get your 12 credits.
No. I tell you, if a wild hair ever grows that way, I'm going back to skydiving, bungee jumping. That's the wild hair shit. That's the wild hair shit I'm going to do.
Damn, dude. Okay.
12 credits?
Sorry. Yeah.
That's okay. We're on. We can say whatever we want to.
Really?
Yeah, just don't say that. Don't say that word.
I won't.
Don't say that
You know
word.
me. Every time I turn around, I'm in a film.
Well, yeah, there's been games that they said that they play with some of the movies of how many times I say the F word in a movie. Mm-hmm. Because when I get nasty, I get nasty.
Oh man, I just remembered. You made me think about it. There's another film we didn't talk about was Zero.
Oh, Zero.
Zero was the zombie film that we were in.
Yes. And 02 is being filmed now.
Well, it's on
hiatus right now because
until
Wesley is performing on a cruise ship.
Yeah, hey Wes, out there, you know, man, Wesley Spangler.
I know you can see it out there. If you got YouTube, you can see it, Wesley. Get back so I can shoot my scene.
Yep, because Zero is on YouTube. And if you decide you want to look at it or watch the movie, it is a lot of fun. Had a blast when and it's not zero like the number zero. It's Z-ERO. Look that up, and you'll find the film.
85,000 views
so far since July.
Since July for Zero, and we're working on 02 now.
Yep,
that'll pick up probably after the
April, probably April or May.
April,
yeah, because I don't think he's due back until sometime late February.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you know we've been around on a lot of movies we can't talk about because they didn't
NDAs.
Yeah, they didn't get finished. They didn't. They're in a long hiatus.
Yeah,
might not ever come out. You know, that's
never
just
know.
That's just the independent.
That's true.
Business.
That is the independent business. Absolutely.
But I want to talk about a movie that just came out. Russell, unfortunately, wasn't in it. He wasn't in it, but I was. I was a grave digger, and
a really good one.
Well, you don't have to be too good to be a grave digger. You know,
dude, man, you nailed it.
Thank you.
You nailed it. So,
thank you.
Tell them what it is.
And that movie is The Jester. Just had a premiere a few weeks ago down in Frederick at the Warehouse Theaters down there. The premiere, because it was shot, I think, exclusively in Frederick at the bars and in the Canal Walk down there. It was shot I think, exclusively in the Frederick area.
Yeah.
It sold out. The premiere sold out 3 theaters, 3 of them, and of course I was there as part of it. And it's an excellent movie. I tell you, it's the best movie I've been involved in. The best
horror film you've been involved in.
Well, no, the best professional.
Oh, okay. All right.
Because I got the call sheet to show up, and it was the Jester, the other gravedigger, and myself, and 23 or 26 crew members. It it spoils you working on these little, I don't want to say rinky-dink productions,
but it made you feel real special.
Oh, you do, yeah, you do. And it's the biggest movie I've been in. It's not a Hollywood production, but it's that caliber.
You got Hollywood quality.
It's that caliber, because the executive director on it is Eduardo Sanchez, who did the Blair Witch Project, which around here we all know about.
Everybody knows about that one.
And I think he has just chosen not to go to Hollywood, just to stay around here and work on movies.
Well, if you think about it, there are places all along the East Coast where you've got all of these different locations. You've got old-fashioned stuff. You got prehistory stuff. I mean, you got futuristic-looking stuff. I mean, you can film just about anything you want in the area, and it costs a lot less to shoot on this side of the continent than it does on the west side.
And I used to live in Frederick, and Frederick should be proud of that movie.
Oh,
I mean, it's a horror movie, but there wasn't anything in it
that would reflect bad
on the town itself.
Sure, absolutely.
They shot in bushwallers. They shot down by the canal. They shot on local streets. It was, and I think that's why they sold out. 3 theaters. I've got 2 more movies that is connected with Eduardo Sanchez. Last Night at Terrace Lanes. Anybody from Frederick knows that's the bowling alley right there from right across from Frederick High School. And then I did another one, a short scene for I think it's called Ghost Games. So I got two more movies coming out with him. Well, what I want to do right now is, it's been out there for a couple weeks, so it's nothing new. I just want everybody to have a chance to take a look at the trailer for The Jester. So here it is, and enjoy it.
There it is. Come on.
Yo, Jesse, you good?
Trick or treat.
I tried. Wait, please.
I have hated this man my entire life.
I know you know what you did to cover up for something inside your gut. It is festering, gnawing at you. I know you can feel it and try to bury it. But that rot is spreading, a decaying hole swallowing your heart.
Man, there's blood on you. Is it yours?
I never really believed in ghosts.
Well, I hope everyone enjoyed that. Woo!
I think The Jester has the possibility. It came from an idea from Michael Sheffield, who played the Jester, who is awesome in that role. I mean, just a unique character.
Sure.
A really unique character. And Colin Krawcheck, I hope I got that right, Colin. They had like 3 shorts on YouTube. And so this isn't the first time the Jester has appeared.
Right, okay.
I think he had a new mask and everything. But just those 3 things on YouTube, I think had over like 30 million views.
Ooh.
And so
Damn.
I don't know how they got together with Sanchez and all that, but that's how it came about. And I think the Jester has the possibility of being a new, like Freddy Krueger, Michael Myers.
Yeah. It could be a new cult classic,
Yeah.
Jester 37.
Yeah. because unfortunately I got killed in it, but I could come back as a.
Hey, that's right. Yeah, you could be a zombie.
Well, I could come back as a bar patron, or or something.
No.
You know how horror movies are.
That's true. They'll rehash you somehow.
Yeah, but I tell you what, if you go watch The Jester, and you can get it on Amazon Prime. You can rent it like for $4.99.
Actually, you can purchase it for $4.99 and rent it for $1.99.
Oh, there you go, better deal. And believe me, it is worth $1.99. It is. I tell people that because it's an independent movie, and it was shot locally, the bar has been set now.
Yeah.
For independent movies in this area. Yeah. This is the cinematography, the framing.
It's incredible.
It's a well done movie.
Well done, well thought out, well edited.
Oh yeah, well edited. The complaints I see about it, and I tend to agree with it. The storyline started to dip at the end, but that's okay. It was still.
It's a great film.
Yeah, a well done movie. So go on Amazon Prime and purchase it or
rent it.
Don't
excuse me, just real quick. Don't sell yourself short. If you really like horror films, go ahead and spend the $4.99. I'm not trying to boost their sales or anything. I wasn't in it, so. But the thing is that if you spend $1.99 and you watch it and you go, oh crap, man, maybe I should have just bought it, and that way I'd have it and watch it anytime I want. But so go ahead and spend the $5. What the hell?
Because you're going to enjoy that character. He is such such a creepy. And you're in the death scenes in this movie.
Don't tell him everything.
No,
man.
Okay, all right. I'm just telling him the death scenes in this movie, other than mine. Mine was pretty random, but some of the death scenes in this movie, you have never seen death scenes like this before. I can guarantee it. In no horror movie have you seen some of these death scenes. And you're going to be, we watched it in the theater, there were many times people go, oh! And I'd say most of the people in there were movie people. Movie people. So we're used to it. But, when something, because I've been through helping finance movies and all that. I've been involved in over 90 movies now.
Yeah.
And so, it's...
Check out his IMDb page.
Takes a lot to, IMDb, Jesse L. Green. You got to put the L in there. I left why I named this Jesse Green and not Jesse L. Green is because...
Had to put that microphone somewhere.
Yeah, I had to get rid of it because of a microphone. I took the L out because here's the way I look at all this. Just every day, I'm just Jesse Green. Jesse L. Green is the actor. Captain Mango is the good pirate. Captain Decapitate is the professional wrestling manager. But in everyday life, I'm just Jesse Green. So that's what I wanted this show to be, just Jesse Green Live.
There you go.
We might talk about stuff with Jesse L. Green, but
sure.
That's the actor.
Absolutely.
And I have to tell you, in all of professional wrestling in this, oh man, I'm living two dreams at once.
Yeah, not a lot of people can say that.
Two dreams at once.
I think the older you get, the more opportunities are going to open up to you.
Well, I hope they open up sooner than later. I'll be
all right.
I'll be 73 in a couple months. So
boo-hoo.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I mean, people are living to be 110, 115. I know, but jeez,
roles,
come on.
But roles become less and less.
No, here's the deal. Yeah, I see this happening, right? It says when people will be looking at making a movie or something. It says, "Hey, is Jesse O. Green still available? We need to get him in our film because he's a name, he's a draw. People see him, they know him."
Well, but I hate to tell you right now.
Uh-huh.
I kind of took a step back from acting.
But
it's not
still.
Forever. It's a hiatus, simply because there's.
Everybody needs a break.
Yeah, it's a podcast. There's assholes in the business I get tired of dealing with.
Well, what they say about assholes. Everybody got one.
Yeah, but some of them's got bigger ones than other ones.
Okay, all right.
And I just needed to take a break, because it's probably like any other business, but promises get made that, hey, you're going to be in this film and you're going to do this, and then they never come about.
Yeah.
We've worked on, I know, 2 movies come to mind right away, but there's probably been more that we put our heart and soul into it, and then all of a sudden
it falls off.
Apart.
Yep.
And it gets old after a while, because the independent movie business is not a real money maker for us actors, and we volunteer our time.
Yep.
To make a movie,
and our means.
And our means, yeah.
So
we contribute to movies, and then you find out after working on something for a couple months, you just wasted your freaking time.
Wasted your time, your money, your efforts.
And it gets it gets old.
Not always like that.
But for the few assholes that are out there, I've met some of the greatest people in the movie business.
Oh yeah.
They Russell and I had worked on 3 or 4 movies together and knew each other. Who we were.
Whenever I saw you on set, I was like, "Hey, Jess, how you doing?"
But then Anna Key, we got really close because we had a lot of scenes together, and
that's one thing I did notice about Anna Key. Anna Key brought a lot of people together. This is a lot of heavy, close friendships out of that film now. And it's oh man, I get chills thinking about it, man, because it's that freaking good.
Oh yeah, I look on it, and I look on Abigail's friendship and your friendship. Nothing ever happens to Anna Key that was worth.
Yes. If it doesn't go anywhere, just the friendships that were made and the bonds that were made in that film, it's all worth it.
Working with her, it was emotional.
Oh yeah, not only that. I mean, she brought it.
Oh, she's in L.A. now.
Yes,
hoping to get her on a show, and we'll let everybody know when she's going to be here. But
she
I'll be back.
will be a joy to behold.
Yes.
Trust me.
You don't want to miss that show.
One. Yep.
So here's what's happening with Jesse Green Live. My plan is to be on the 1st and 3rd Wednesday of every month. Exact time, we're debating whether to release it at 5:30 in the morning, 7 o'clock at night. I'll let everybody know on that. But right now, so we'll be back. We'll be back in 2 weeks from when you're seeing this broadcast, and eventually we will be live. We're kind of tape live right now, but we will be live at some point. But don't forget, November 13th, that's a Monday, the release of the trailer, worldwide release of the trailer for Anna Key.
See it here first.
Here on Jesse Green Live. Thanks for watching tonight. Hope you enjoyed our conversation, and we'll be back.